Can you see yourself? There's me.
There.
Okay, it's fine.
So my name is Emma.
I'm Belle.
And we're just going to show you a quick clip to introduce our
out there. The juice fest. Healthy Choices new baked entrees inspired me to turn my life around. Like this 4-cheese eating marinara, comforting me with fresh baked taste straight from the microwave. I'm eating pasta. If it ain't juice, it ain't Bruce, they said. Wrong. Bruce loves solids too.
No diet. Live healthy with savory new baked entrees from Healthy Choice.
Okay, so we're talking about the fad diet. Fad diet is a popular diet plan that promotes short-term weight loss. Why they're bad for you? The initial pounds you lose are typically water weight. So to fix that, you should drink 1 or 2 glasses of water before each meal. And I find that it helps a lot, like even if you drink water after. And sometimes I'll have warm water with lemon juice in it. It just kind of cleans the fat. It kind of cleans the fat in your system after you eat something fatty. And you should exercise and drink lots of water. Then when you're exercising, the fluid you're losing will replenish from the water you're drinking. Restrict the calorie intake. Eat 5 small meals a day. Getting enough calories boost your metabolism. And you have your digestive problems due to lack of fiber. The tip to fix that is get your recommended daily fiber. For men between the ages of 19 years to 30 is based on 2,800 calorie intake is 38 grams. And for women in the age of 19 to 30, based on 1,700 calorie intake is 25 grams of fiber. Based on the formula, 14 grams fiber for every 1,000 calories. Fat diet restricts fats, carbs, and the tip to fix that is a well-balanced diet. So when you're eating 5 different meals a day, you should take it into consideration of what you need, protein and whatnot. Take supplements suggested by your doctor. If you need to take vitamins, do so. And feeling better, getting better is really healthy.
I'm going to talk about one popular fad that a lot of people actually, like my friends, have been doing. It's called the 7 pounds in 7 days diet. Basically what it is, it's just a cleanse where you just drink 5 juices, fruits and vegetables a day. So all you're getting is liquids and you're just getting fruits and vegetables. And you're supposed to lose 7 pounds in 7 days, which is actually really unhealthy for you. It's supposed to help clean your colon and clean your small intestine, but actually if our bodies naturally do that themselves, we don't need to try to drink juices in order to help do that. So there's no fiber in this diet, clearly, considering it's just basically fruits and vegetables. So you're going to have a lot of digestive problems, and you're going to get cramps and diarrhea and constipation, and like that's actually a lot of symptoms my friends actually were experiencing during this time. They could only drink like maybe 3 out of the 5 juices a day because their stomachs just couldn't handle it anymore. So typically there are some that last 7 days and others last 10 days, and in between that 7 to 10 days, really the only like weight you're losing is water weight, because all of our water and fat is stored in muscle cells, and so then when the glycogen gets used up in our muscles, then eventually the water weight just comes off. So the first 3 to 4 days of this fad diet is basically all this the glycogen getting used up, and then if it's not replenished, then that's when the water weight comes off. So that's the last like 2 to 3 days is just water weight. And so typically it's just the quick 7 pounds that you're losing, but then when you come off the diet and you go back to your healthy eating, your body becomes shocked with all the solids that you're all of a sudden ingesting. So you're ingesting carbs, you're ingesting like all that protein that's not been used to. And so typically people gain weight back and more after the 7 days. And also like the whole point of like dieting, I feel like, is to build up healthy habits. And with this juice cleanse, it's just like a quick kind of like right before vacation, like let's drop 7 pounds before we go. And it doesn't really teach you how to eat healthy and to consume like daily nutrients that you're not getting. So yeah. And so then this is the Canadian food guide for healthy eating. And Belle's going to talk about the grains and
the veggies and the fruits. We're going to talk about veggies and the fruits and the grain. Eat one dark green vegetable, and then like spinach, kale, green beans. I know not too many people like green. And one orange vegetable could be orange, bell pepper, carrots, or squash. You should only drink half a cup of juice per day, and substitute fruits for extra juice. For grains, choose whole grain products because they have more nutritional value compared to white breads and pastas. So like barley, brown rice, oats, quinoa, and wild rice are good for you. They're very healthy.
Now I'm going to talk about the last couple portions. So for milk and other alternatives, it's suggested that you drink about 2 cups of dairy a day. And usually you should pick between like 1% milk and 2% milk just because it has like less fat in it. And also soy milk is actually a good alternative. People think that there's not any like calcium in there, but actually there's a lot of calcium in soy milk, and it's usually for people who are lactose intolerant or if they're vegan or anything like that. And then for meats and alternatives, this is obviously where you get the majority of your protein throughout the day. And based on a study done, you are supposed to actually get 1.5 to 2 milligrams per kilogram every day of protein, and so you can adjust that basically on by your weight. So you just take your weight in pounds and times that by, or divide that by 2.2, and that's your weight in kilograms, if you're wondering. And there's also other alternatives to meats. I'm vegetarian, so I eat lots of beans, lentils. I get my protein from nuts and just soy products and all that stuff. And typically I'll eat tofu. I don't usually eat it that much just because it's kind of bland tasting, but yeah, that's another way to get your protein in. And also it's suggested that you eat fish at least twice a week, and it just helps getting your omegas and everything. So since I don't eat fish, I just take like supplements, like Bella mentioned earlier, you can take supplements, so I take omega-3 pills just to help with my skin, hair, and nails. And lean meat is also a good option as well, just less fat and less salt, which is good for your heart and your cholesterol. And then last thing, for chickens, you can also remove the skin from it. And people usually think that skin is where most of the flavor comes from, but you can also add spices and sauces to it to get that kind of flavor that you're looking for. And also for exercise, based on a well-balanced diet that's suggested by Canada's Food Guide, they say you should also get about 60 minutes of vigorous to moderate exercise every day just to maintain your healthy weight. And then lastly, I just wanted to quickly touch on this idea of superfoods. It's becoming very popular actually, and what it is just health promoting and disease preventative foods, and they actually have a lot of benefits to them. I'm going to talk about one of them, which is green tea, and people don't really actually see the benefits of green tea. It's anti-cancer and it has antioxidants activities in it, and so people usually don't like the taste of green tea. They find it's really bland, but you can mix it in smoothies to get rid of that taste by adding fruits and stuff like that. So these are just a list of superfoods, and yeah, they have tons of benefits, and people just think that they're just vegetables, but they actually have a whole list of things that they help with the body. And that's our presentation, so enjoy eating and have a day.
Can I bring it up?